that we just completed tonight. And I wanted to get on here just to remind everyone of your intentions in Ramadan and what are your activities that you have already started working on. And during Ramadan, I was very inspired to start, and I created the Love and Respect Leadership Framework, which is something so really needed in today's times, and especially in these times. Now you see a lot of people right now, what they're saying is, oh, we got to cut costs. Things are unpredictable. Don't do anything like investing or uh, cut all your expenses. And some of the things that a lot of people share is that they got to keep their money for themselves. And I do believe in not doing things that are not responsible, like overspending, yeah, or buying things that you don't need, or just wasting resources, right? But I do believe your mindset around money is very important, and one of them is not to have that limiting belief that, okay, I've got to keep my money to myself or my expenses to myself because there's not going to be enough. Now, that will keep you in that scarcity mindset, and that is the danger of, you know, not having love and respect in your life, because everybody's only focused on limited love and abundance. They don't believe in abundance, right? And this month, during Ramadan, I was just sharing with Zil that I found just so many miracles, so many learning I had this month alone. And I, during fasting, I challenged myself. I was going to do horseback archery every week, so I learned something new. I learned about my own mindset. I learned about my own fears, and overcoming a dry throat and still doing it anyway. And how did I? Alhamdulillah, everything came out very positive. I learned so much about myself and about linking that with my money mindset as well, and there were so many miracles that happened, and we did have a lot of contributions that we were able to add value to the marginalized communities, especially when it comes to food, education, shelter, people that are really in need. And I do identify that together with my community leaders, the priorities of things that we need to do in our contributions as well, and who should get that rightfully, in terms of any contributions that we have raised or it coming out from my own business. And this is something that is really important to me. Yeah. And now I just also would like to share with everyone, if you would like to be part of the equine community, where I will be starting the Love and Respect Leadership Framework, where it is about the inner work, a lot of inner work. When you see things that's happening in the world right now, there's so much fear, so much anger, so much like people not trusting one another. But when you look at people who have that love and respect, regardless of their faith, regardless of their gender, regardless of their religion, you will find that they actually do good things, and they are actually adding value. And this is what is so much needed in the world today, for us all to unite, people who are actually doing good, people who want to save lives, not destroy lives, people who want to see the people living in poverty to be thriving, not people to be suffering. If you are like me and you believe this, let's unite, and let's start working on ourselves so that we can start creating more and living in abundance. And I believe miracles are so possible, and there are abundance that are possible, right? I have gone through where, the next day I've got no money at all, and I've got bills to pay, and I've got people calling me almost every day asking me for money and so help, and I wish I could help. And when I started to have faith and believe, and of course I did the work, a lot of miracles happen. And this is something I would like all of us to have, be the ones coming together and start, you know attracting miracles, and start living it, and believe that miracles exist, all with our almighty, all possible with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with God, with uh, our creator. It is so possible. Don't think of things like, oh, I gotta not spend money because it's not enough. I gotta keep it all to myself, and I cannot help other people because I don't have even have enough for myself. When you start thinking of that, that is where you're gonna stay that in that limited mindset. You will stay in that, poverty as well, that poverty mindset. And this is not what we are. We humans, we are created with intelligence. We are created with the ability to be resourceful, to find ways to create. And it is so possible to create. And you can see how people all over the world start creating things very, intelligently, overcoming challenges, and they still come out positive, and they still actually can even help their communities. And this is what is actually needed. So let's not spread fear. Let's focus on what we can do to make things better. It all starts with ourselves, right? So that's where the love and respect leadership framework that I started and I created is for us to work on the inside so it manifests on the outside. And the love, which is the inner work, the having the intention, working on your intentions, and working on that creativity and limiting beliefs, removing all that limiting beliefs so that we can start creating positive things. And the respect is where all the boundaries are, the structures, the strategies, the actual plan and execution, the work that we're going to be doing is going to be manifested, right? So love and respect leadership framework is going to start creating changes. And this is something that let's work on this, let's work on the solutions. And it is so possible for us to start creating and start attracting good quality things. So let's not focus on the negative. Let's not focus on things that are doom and gloom. It is happening. And the reason why it is happening, because it is a reflection of the inner energy of the people who are actually leading, the people who are actually, you know, making things happen. So if you are not aligned with that, start working on yourself and start creating something that can add value to yourself, to your communities, to your countries. And let's all come together and let's all do good together. Let's all spread love and respect. With that, lots of love and respect, everyone. Ramadan Kareem and Eid Mubarak for those who are celebrating, maybe even tomorrow that's happening. And I wish you a very, very good, wonderful evening. Bye. Lots of love and respect.